Hello, my Stampin' friends. It's Charlene from stampinwithcharlene.com. Today is April 10th, 2020. I'm just saying that for the sake of history so that when we go back and look at this video, we'll know that we are in the middle of a quarantine from the coronavirus. So I hope you guys are safe. If you're staying home, I hope you have time to do lots of crafting. I know I have used the, I want to talk to you today about the Best Dressed Suite from the 2020 mini catalog. This has to be probably my favorite of all time because if you know me, you know that I love all things fashion, all things makeup, and this set, this whole entire suite just jumped right out at me. So I designed 5 different cards using this suite, and what I really want to talk to you about is how you can maximize the designer series paper. It's called the Best Dressed Designer Series paper. It's 6x6, and there are so many different patterns in it. So I tried to maximize all the different patterns in the cards that I made today. So let me just show you this one. Where this I used, let's see, the Sentiment Beautiful Inside It Out I used from the Band Together stamp set because I thought that was very fitting for this set that has to do with perfume and shoes and lipstick and all things fashion and purses. It's great. So Beautiful Inside It Out, I think that is a great sentiment. And what I did was I colored in with the aqua painter, I colored in the perfume bottle, and then this little bottle here, this is the back side of one of the pieces of the designer series paper. So you can either fussy cut it with your little paper snips, or what I did was I used my brother's scan and cut. And I have that linked on my blog, and I'll also link it down here. If you are a paper crafter, it's a must-have, because what I did was I put this piece of paper through, and the brother's scan and cut out every little single perfume bottle perfectly. So I was able to maximize the designer series paper in that way, that I was able to cut them out perfectly and use them. And then you'll see that I used a smaller strip up here. This is a 6x2" strip of cardstock, and then down here this is a 3x6. And I just used some retired glitter paper that I had to use as a little band here to separate the two. And I think the glitter really makes it pop. And it also goes well with the whole theme of the fashion and the stamp set. That's the first design. And then you'll see this is the same exact design, but I used a different designer series paper here on the bottom, a different pattern from that same pack. And then I used the pink perfume bottle here. So here, this you'll see is the brighter Flirty Flamingo that makes these flowers pop. And this is the Petal Pink perfume bottle, which makes these big flowers pop. Okay, so I just want to show you, okay, here's another example of using the Brothers Scan and Cut to cut out the little perfume bottles that are on the back of one of the pieces of designer series paper. So I used 1, 2, 3 different designs for this card and the perfume bottle. So that's 4 different designs. And then this is also a piece of retired glitter paper, which I'm sure if you look in your stacks of retired paper, you will find some that coordinate. We also have some in the catalog, some silver and some gold, so you can incorporate those in if you don't have any retired scraps. And I just love how all of these colors together just pop. They're dramatic, they're fun, fancy. Once again, goes great with the whole idea of the fashion behind the stamp set. Okay, who doesn't love a pair of shoes, right? So kindness is always in style. I love the sentiments, and I love that they incorporate the style, because that's my vibe. That is fashion and color, and that's really the inspiration behind pretty much all of the designs that I make. So here's another one where I used just 1 strip of designer series paper. This is a 1 1/4 by 5 1/4 pieces, and once again, it just adds a little pizzazz. And I used the Stampin' Blends in the Mint Macaron to color in the shoes. So for my fourth design, Blackberry Bliss. So fashionable. And you'll see this is, once again, also from, I used everything in the Best Dressed Suite, but then I also used this flower from the Band Together stamp set. And I stamped a bunch of them on a piece of white cardstock. You can go back through my videos and I have one on there of how to use the Brother Scan and Cut. I stamped a bunch of them and cut them out with the Brother Scan and Cut. This one I used the dies that come in the suite to do the little flower because it's kind of intricate. So I wanted to make sure that came out perfectly. But for the perfume bottle, you can either use the die that comes in this, or I stamped a bunch of them because I make 24 of each card design and I wanted to, you know, do it kind of quickly. So I stamped them on cardstock and used the Brother Scan and Cut to cut these out. But then I also colored them in with the Blackberry Bliss, the light Blackberry Bliss, say that fast, Stampin' Blends, and then the So Saffron, the light So Saffron in the center. Okay, then for the final card, my favorite, lipsticks. Woohoo! Be as bold as your lipstick. That is my motto in life. You'll see that I use the die here for this little flower, and then the 3 lipsticks. And I colored this, I think light soft suede. And here I just used 3, I'm not sure of the exact colors of the Stampin' Blends. But you'll see the different designer series paper here, here, then I put my glitter here, and then here. So check this out. If you need a catalog, send me an email at charlene@stampinwithcharlene.com and I can get you one. It's the Best Dressed Suite starting on page 54 of the mini catalog. I love everything in it, so that is the best way to maximize the use of designer series paper, to explore the Brother Scan and Cut, and to use your Stampin' Blends. So please check out everything that I used. I linked it below. Have a great day. Please subscribe to this channel and check out my blog.